Hey, what's up, everybody? Again, it's Alyssa Khabib here. I'm just making another episode before I take off for work Monday morning here. So for this Monday morning, usually what I'm doing is I'm making videos about the quality of food and water and all kinds of great stuff. I have all kinds of good stuff in here today. Even have my ginkgo biloba for cerebral effect and ultimately allowing me to focus more. But today, besides, gonna kind of step away from the food thing and ultimately give you guys some insight on the importance of our thoughts, organic people, who we surround ourselves with, and things of that manner. Things that affect us inside. Because came down the line, I found out, I was going to San Diego State University. I found out about the importance of quality food. My whole life I was doing like supplements or, throughout, my younger times, high school, middle school, started finding about supplements, thinking that was the way to go down, which some supplements are good, but I came to find out food was important. And I got to a point where I was eating really clean. Just purely organic produce, alkaline water, doing what I thought was great, but I still felt like shit. And I was like, what's going on here? Then I found out about, personal development, neuro linguistic programming, things of that manner that influence how we feel about ourselves, how we see ourselves on the inside, internally. What's that picture in my head of me in the future and now? And I started to realize things that would influence it, mainly the people that I surrounded myself with. And then ultimately the conditioning or the programming that I had as a kid from parenting and community, things of that manner. So it's very important to realize and kind of backtrack where I got my habits from, where I got my beliefs from, and then try to rewire or reverse engineer what may be having me run in the same circle all the time. So I got help. I got a mentor. I was fortunate, and I did have a paradigm shift, if you want to call, or a release. And ever since then, I've been working on bettering myself and growing through what I'm going through, and ultimately using different techniques to balance my mind and ultimately make sure that I am moving forward. So, some of the things that I would do, basically, number one, I like incantations. Incantations are basically kind of like an affirmation, but out loud, and it's using your whole. It's more than positive thinking. Positive thinking is just think positive thoughts. Incantations is physiology. So something I would do is I would, squeeze my hands and like make this movement and go like woo, and then say something like I am enough or I am consistent after, but at 100%. And I would repeatedly do this as my mentor wanted me to do, and I could feel myself becoming consistent, or the physiology change in my body. And who do you want to be around? Somebody that has high energy, peak performance, peak physiology. So that's one of the things I would do. I would also do some mirror work, go in front of the mirror and smile and say I am enough, and do the incantations in front of a mirror. um, Meditation. I do love Tai Chi. I'm going to make a video about Tai Chi here and how it can help calm down the mind. We have something called the prefrontal cortex that is there, and on the right side of that, there's this little chatterbox or this internal talk that always tells us that we're not enough, self sabotage, this stuff, and it's important, but it's there. And how to slow it down and control it is through meditation. And after I do my Tai Chi for 20 minutes, 5 minutes, sometimes an hour, I feel like that chatterbox is quieted down, and I feel more fluid. I speak better. I'm calm. There's just a lot of benefits that go into it. So, with that being said, look around yourself when on the day to day. Who are you surrounding yourself with? Are you surrounding yourself with people who have the same values as you, who are on the same mission as you, the same vision? You know, it's hard for me. I have to cut out a lot of friends that I've had for a long time because they don't value food the same way I do. Or they don't see themselves moving up in society and being able to be worthy of a lot of money and wealth and things of that manner. So I have to be selective with who I hang out with. And also, you know, listening to myself internally. What am I telling myself? Being very aware of what comes after the word I. Because anything that you say, I am, I can't, whatever you say that starts off with I is attached to your identity. So I'm very, very conscious of my words, very conscious of my thoughts, my feelings, my actions, and who I surround myself with. Anywho, that's my show for today, my video for today. If you want to connect, we have some common ground, some commonality here, and you just want to connect, I'm on Snapchat, holistic.habib. Instagram, Real Chop Nutrition, email at gmail, holistichabib@gmail.com. Anywho, guys, I hope you have a wonderful Monday. Let's crush it. Peace.